Hello, my name is Ryan Tucker. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to cook for you a vegetarian chili that's packed full of flavor, hearty, and heart healthy. Hope you enjoy. So to get started tonight on a vegetarian chili, we're going to heat some avocado oil, 2 to 3 tablespoons, in our Dutch oven on a medium heat. I love using avocado oil because it has a very high smoke point and great health benefits. So we're going to medium dice our yellow onion. And that's going to be the start of our chili for the night. Alright, so we're going to add our onions to our pot. You want your oil to be nice and hot whenever you add your vegetables, that way they start cooking immediately. We're going to give that a stir. We're going to let these caramelize for 3 to 5 minutes or so. And we're going to add some celery as well in just a couple of minutes. Go ahead and get the celery chopped up. So one thing to think about whenever we're doing vegetarian chili is it's a very versatile dish. You can actually do a lot of different vegetables if you like. You can add corn, lima beans, really make it your own. So we got our onions and celery cooking. Really going to let those cook down for about 5 minutes or so. Get some nice color on there. Start to wilt those down. It's going to really bring out the sugars and the onions, natural sugars and sweetness. Get that off there. Alright, now the star of the show tonight for the chili is actually going to be walnuts, mushrooms, and carrots. This is going to be the base of our chili. This is going to be the quote-unquote meat of our chili. Walnuts and mushrooms are used in a lot of different varieties of vegetarian dishes or plant-based dishes. They have a lot of great health benefits as well. Walnuts are great for your brain health, memory, mood, cognitive benefits, your gut health, heart health as well. Very nutritious and beneficial there. Mushrooms, same thing. Got a lot of gut health benefits, brain, mood, can lower your stress levels. So we're going to roughly chop our carrots. We're going to throw all this into the food processor and get it blended up. And this is going to be our meat. Over the last month or so, my family and I, we've actually started eating a lot more vegetarian meals just for the benefit of it all. Started cutting back on some of our meat intake. Still eat some chicken and shrimp and fish occasionally, but I really try to incorporate a lot of different vegetables into our diet for a lot of reasons. One being, the health factors, and I really want my children to understand the benefits of eating vegetables as they grow older. And it also gives me a good opportunity to get creative with food and come up with a lot of new things that we can do, such as chili with walnuts and mushrooms instead of meat. And for a financial benefit as well, it really cuts back on our grocery list of pricing. So I'm using cremini mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms. They're going to have a really nice, earthy, hearty, umami flavor. You can use portobellos, which are basically the same as the creminis. Then we're going to add about a cup of walnuts. Add 4 carrots. Oops, lost one. Set that there for now. Want to make sure you keep stirring your onions and celery, that way they don't burn. Alright, so I want to get the lid on here real quick. We're only going to pulse this a few times until it forms basically a paste. Alright, let's try it out. Give it a quick stir. Stir it up a little bit, that way it gets good consistency. Make sure everything gets blended well and consistent. Alright, let's check it out. Looks like we got a couple of mushrooms still hanging on for dear life. Let's give it another spin. Alright, that should do it there. Set that lid off to the side. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a nice consistency with our mushrooms, carrots, and walnuts. And as I said, this is going to be the meat of our dish, so it's going to get really hearty and thick, just like a normal chili would. Set that there. Looks like our onions and celery are coming together really nicely. Some great smells from the pot, nice aromas. Onions are starting to turn translucent. I'm actually going to add a couple more tablespoons of oil because those mushrooms are really going to soak that in. Alright, we're going to get our meat base added. We're going to let this cook down for about 10 minutes and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. Alright, so our mushroom and carrot, onion, celery base has really started to cook down. You see it's starting to get really thick and heavy there. Just a lot of the moisture is cooking out of the mushrooms and onions and vegetables. So now we're going to add our seasonings. We've got paprika, ground cumin, garlic powder, a little bit of oregano, salt, and chili powder. For me, I really enjoy chili that has a nice, strong cumin and chili powder flavor. So really want to get that mixed in and make sure that it's incorporated really well, and the heat is really going to toast those seasonings up and bring out the flavors a lot. Alright, as you can see, we're getting really thick and hearty again. Everything coming together real nice. So this is a mixture of tomato paste. We got about 2 to 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, red wine vinegar for some acidity, a little brightness, and coconut aminos. Coconut aminos, you could also use soy sauce. It's just going to bring another level of flavor to the dish, give it more umami flavor, balance out the sweetness from the tomato paste, have a little smokiness flavor to it as well. Coconut aminos is a great addition to pretty much any dish, not necessarily have to be vegetarian. Anytime you're building a soup or a sauce or stock, you really want to develop those flavors early on into the cooking process. That way it cuts down on your cooking time and at the end result. Alright, I'm going to add some diced green chilies straight out of the can. Nice little spice and smokiness as well. Got a lot of great smells coming out of this right now. Smelling really good. Alright, now that all that's all incorporated, we're going to add two 14-ounce cans of diced tomatoes with the juice. You really want that liquid in there because those mushrooms and everything's going to really soak up the liquid a lot. You could even use cans of Rotel, the fire roasted diced tomatoes. If you don't like the diced tomatoes in it, you could even use tomato sauce or tomato juice. I like a thick, hearty, chunky chili myself, so I like the diced tomatoes. Alright, so then we got beans. I went with black beans and kidney beans. You can use, again, a wide variety of beans. This is just one of those dishes that you can kind of make your own. It has the traditional chili seasonings and flavors, but you can also do a lot of different styles of beans, however you feel. Whatever bean you like, really. Alright, and then I have 2 cups of vegetable stock. You could use water, but I really like vegetable stock just for an added additional level of flavor. Give that a stir. Turn the heat down to a kind of a low heat, and we're going to let this simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 20 or 30 minutes. Let's give our chili a stir and see how we're looking. Oh yeah, nice thick hearty chili, just like traditional chili with the meat. As you can see, everything's holding together really well. A lot of that water is getting cooked out, so it's going to make it even thicker. Smells great. There's a lot of smokiness coming out of it. Good consistency with the beans, looking like chili. All right. So now the best part of it all is to eat it. And just like regular chili, you can top this with pretty much anything you'd like. I'm going with some shredded Monterey Jack and sharp cheddar cheese. You could do some green onions, some fresh jalapenos, pickled jalapenos, sour cream, however you like. And there we have it, our vegan mushroom walnut chili. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. Have a good night.